So did you see the MarShawn Lloyd pickup?
Yeah,
The
I
rich get
did.
richer?
I did. Have you had a chance to watch him play at all? I have. Not that I was like focusing on my evaluation of him per se, but I've watched him play.
Yeah, I've gone back. I will admit I did not watch a lot of. I watched the Clemson game, but I didn't watch a lot of Gamecock football this year. I'm not gonna lie. But I did like that. And then George, thank you very much for Michael Tarquin, the left tackle. I shouldn't have played right or left tackle. I don't know, but 6'6", 290. That's a helpful piece. And then once Riley gets done tampering, we're gonna have apparently Mark Riley's on the phone to Marvin Harrison. Yeah,
That's
daily apparently. Listen to the chat. You know, Riley's got nothing better to do than to do recruiting violations and call potential players, because that's what he does. You know.
Well, he did that with Jordan Addison, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And probably a couple of bags, McDonald's bags too. You know.
Yes. So whoever the best wide receiver is in college football every year, that's going to be the phone call that's going to be made.
What I don't understand is how some of these fans haven't figured this out yet. Like, there is nothing. It is not tampering or a violation. I think it should be, but at this point, there is no violation if you have, let's say, Caleb Williams call him up on the phone and say, "Hey, man, you want to play some ball?" That is, and then you want to take that step further. You have Lincoln Riley say, "Hey, why don't you give your buddy Marvin Harrison a call? We would love to have him." And so, even that would technically probably be illegal. I don't know, but who's going to prove that kind of thing? But that's, to anyone out there that thinks that's not happening daily, I'm not sure, how the global awards be going to you, or if you want to buy a bridge, Mark has one for sale.
I can't imagine that anything that we have confirmed, known about violations in the past, or anything that we could conceive that's being done, is only done by one coach. That one coach does it, nobody else does it. I can't conceive of that.
It reeks of fear, so I love it. I love it when fan bases are afraid. I didn't like it when fan bases were like USC, and then they would just start laughing because they had every right to do that for a couple of years under Helton. But now that they're starting to accuse us, hey, it sounds familiar. We start winning, we start getting accused of everything that everyone else is doing. So I guess it's a good sign for us. I don't know. So, but also Dorian Singer. So let's just, obviously I'm joking about Marvin Harrison, but you got Singer and you've got Tarquin, you got Lloyd. Add that to, I'm not sure if you follow recruiting as much as I do, but we have Zachariah Branch is the best receiver in the country. Guy's like literally amazing. He's like a Reggie Bush. Like I wouldn't throw that word around, just lightly, but
yeah, that's
that guy with the ball in his hands. It's
blasphemy.
like everyone else is in slow motion. And then Mekhi Lemon, another 5. So we're getting 2 5-star receivers and Singer to go along with who we have already.
So Brian's making the comment here that it is a violation when they're not in the portal. The main point was the hypocrisy of the NCAA, not whether or not USC did it. But I believe Tim is making the point that the technicality is the contact made by not the coach, but by somebody else, just a buddy on the team, a player.
It could be, any number of things. It could be somebody talking to a 7-on-7 coach that they still stay close to. It could be a family member. It's absurd that people are so naive, or they just want to really point fingers at 1 or 2 schools. This literally happens. Name your school. Your school has reached out to people through these channels. I guarantee USC has done it, but I guarantee so has every school in the country. So yes. I just don't understand this whole they're getting good players, they must be tampering. Or maybe he has a really elite offensive system that might attract some receivers and quarterbacks. I don't know.
Yeah, and if you're Marvin Harrison, you're already in an elite offense, but now you have the potential to be playing with a unproven quarterback versus going to play with the best quarterback in the country in an elite system. So there may be some allure there that's pretty obvious.